Do you ever think about how much better your life would be with me? Because I do.
Stop. If I were to tell Black Bolt that...
Why? Why would you tell my brother? You think you can't handle me on your own?
This is not...
I think we should at least try.
Yeah, there's probably a couple. I think to become an actor, when I was a kid, I saw my dad play St. David on St. David's Day in St. David's Cathedral. When I was about 3, it's one of my earliest memories. It was like an amateur production, and I just remember being blown away by it. And then years later, I saw a film called House of America, and saw Matthew Rhys's performance in that, and I thought, wow, I'd like to do that. Yeah, so I guess that was it. And then the defining moment would be when I got cast in a Welsh language soap opera when I was 17. And I thought, well, if I think I can do, maybe I could continue this. And then I went off to drama school, and then here I am now. Yeah. I had never heard of the Inhumans, so yeah, I had to do a little snooping around. But they were quite keen for a lot of the sort of information and the character building to come from them, as in from Scott Buck, the creator, and the script, because it's a slightly different sort of spin on it, and certainly Maximus. But I did sort of ignore them, and after a while, sort of had once I'd sort of started establishing myself in the role, I had a look at some of the literature, and it was really fascinating actually, and it's interesting that the core of it's sort of there. The core of the story is there. This family, this royal family, and what it means to be in it. It's in what we were doing, and it was great to sort of see that and see that I was understanding it. It just felt like a very different role to me. And Jeff Loeb and Scott Buck were like adamant that they didn't want me to do the same thing as I'd done before in a different show with a different character. And yeah, so it just felt, they pitched him as this charismatic sort of orator, politician, revolutionary who wanted to smash the archaic caste system that they live in, and to change the future and the suffering of the people, and to change the world that they lived in, and how to deal with this problem of humanity beginning to discover them. And so it just felt like a very different role for me, and obviously to step into the Marvel Cinematic Universe is just a wonderful thing. And yeah, so it was, and also the whole idea of having an IMAX release and telling, how, letting the world first see it, the first sort of chapter on IMAX, and then to be able to watch it on television afterwards. It's all, new, and the Inhuman story had never been done in live action, so I thought it was a pretty exciting thing to be involved with. Yeah, I think it's a little bit of a twist on the sort of superhero genre that we're used to, where they're not off fighting evil and saving humanity. They're actually doing the opposite. They're hiding from humanity and hoping that they don't get found. So it's a really different thing, and what's interesting within it then is the kind of the attitudes that they have towards humans, and how that changes when they start interacting with humans, and it's that kind of integration, and essentially it is a story of integration and how they do that, which I think is such a poignant story right now. How the world's getting smaller and people from all different cultures are meeting, and how essentially, you see someone and you think about something, and you have your sort of image in your mind about a different culture, and then you meet the people and you just realize you've just got a different language, and you just did things slightly differently, and you're actually the same. And, you're just humans, and it's interesting how that kind of, is in this story, and it's very interesting, and I think it's a really great story to tell. Great, yeah. It was really good fun to work with them all, yeah. I mean, it was a very focused cast. Everyone really were very passionate about doing it and doing it right, and everyone was really hard-working, and yeah, it was really easy, man. Yeah, it was great. Yeah, it's been great. You know, you don't really notice that much difference. It's just like anything else, I think. It's only, you know, I guess it's from a more of a production behind the camera, it's different. But for us, you just get on with the job. It's the same stuff. You know, hit your marks, learn your lines, try and not be rubbish, and yeah, and let everyone else worry about the cameras, you know. Right. Yeah, basically, yeah.
Thank you for watching The Fan Carpet. If you like this video, be sure to click that thumbs up button at the bottom of your screen. And also be sure to subscribe to the Fan Carpet YouTube channels. They're absolutely free and so much fun too. Be sure to check out the official website, thefancarpet.com. Also, you can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to stay up to date with reviews, competitions, the latest news, and so much more.